So Alen Rahimic of Bosnia-Herzegovina makes his way to the red corner.
Please welcome in the blue corner of the ring, boxer representing India, Rohit, MOR.
His opponent, Rohit MOR of India.
Ladies and gentlemen, brings an end to bout 183, with your judges will in favor of your winner by points declared by unanimous decision. To the blue corner, from DR Congo, it's Nathan Lunuta and Kosi.
So Emmanuel Ferreira of Puerto Rico is our referee. Final instructions issued. And we are underway in the 57-kilogram featherweight division. Action from the second preliminary round of the 2021 AIBA World Boxing Championships. It's between boxers from Bosnia-Herzegovina and India. The man wearing red, who's just been forced backwards by a forward foray from his opponent, is Alen Rahimic, 23 years of age, part of a three-man boxing team representing Bosnia-Herzegovina. His opponent is Rohit MOR, 19 years of age. India with a boxer in each of the 13 weight classes here in Belgrade. MOR comes to the ring as the reigning Indian national champion at 57 kilograms, having taken the title earlier this year. So two tall, long 57-kilogram fighters commentated on Rahimic earlier this summer, where he was a quarter-finalist in the Under-22 Championships, the European Championships in Roseto, losing at the quarter-final stage to the eventual gold medalist Artabazyan from Armenia. So terrific speed of foot being exhibited by MOR. Corkscrew left hand not too far away. And he's the busier of the two boxers at the moment. And this must be something of an unusual experience for Rahimic, because you can see how lean the man is, but to be looking upwards at a fellow featherweight must be something of a new experience. He's going in pursuit of the taller teenager, but look at those accurate shots snaking between the gloves of the man from Bosnia-Herzegovina. Terrific punch picking by MOR. Uppercut tried on the inside by Rahimic, but it was off the mark. Good left right to the body. And he's targeting the torso of his taller opponent. Exchange of straight shots there. There's MOR. Oh, that's a beautiful right uppercut turned underneath. My goodness, didn't MOR pick that one exquisitely? Measured his man with the jab, turned the right uppercut underneath, and caught the advancing boxer in red. Trying to draw his man into a trap by laying on the ropes more, but Rahimic didn't fully commit. But then there's another two-shot success for MOR, who hasn't stopped moving. This is probably as much as he's held his feet for the entire first round. Dancing left and right, laterally in both directions, to terrific effect. Rahimic not too far away with his attempted right hand to the body. MOR holding his feet once again. Runs into a couple of shots there from Rahimic. Good success from the boxer from Bosnia-Herzegovina. So MOR onto the front foot behind a low-held guard. Boxers both missing the mark to conclude the first round. A very good round. I happen to think that MOR did enough to take it. And there's confirmation, a clean sweep of the cards for Rohit MOR. 10-8 on the card of the judge from Netherlands. But MOR got out of the gate quickly, found his range almost immediately, and demonstrated wonderful variety during the course of that opening round. And again, must be something of a novel experience for RAHIMIC to be the shorter boxer in the 57 kilogram featherweight division.
Ring 8 seconds out. Ring 8, round 2.
So we're going to the second round then. It's the first bout of the tournament for RAHIMIC, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. Rohit MOR eliminated Jean Saicedo of Ecuador. That gives you an idea of his quality, because Saicedo, a very good boxer indeed. RAHIMIC actually resides in Berlin, but here representing his homeland. Put on the end of a two-shot combination once again from MOR, who is cutting a really composed figure in the boxing ring. RAHIMIC has success with the lead left hand, but it's MOR now. Up on his toes, dancing both left and right. Good right hand nudged into the body from RAHIMIC. But the volume of punches saw the final right hand get through from MOR, but when he retreated to the ropes, there was a right hand success from RAHIMIC. So RAHIMIC showing his intelligence, because against the taller opponent, who's flexible at the waist and has good reflexes, he's targeting the body because that's going to move far less. Double left jab flicked out by MOR, but it's off the mark. Bobbing and weaving is MOR. He's just engaging in some non-verbal communication with RAHIMIC. Remember, he's just 19 years of age, and I wonder whether that's something of a distress signal. Once he gestured about a low blow. Another time he was almost talking about, he used his arm and his elbow to make a semaphore sign in the direction of his opponent. Whereas RAHIMIC remaining focused on the task at hand. Didn't pull the trigger there, didn't fall into what he feels as a trap as the boxers exchanging flailing shots at mid-range. Good left jab to the body once again. Momentarily turning southpaw was RAHIMIC. And with 2 minutes gone in this second round, I wonder whether RAHIMIC would be advised to try and put it on the teenager and see how he responds, because he's not been as impressive in this round as a right hand upstairs and a whipping left lands. Now there's still 40 seconds left in this round. And that's why our referee from Puerto Rico is reminding the men that they are to re-engage. But that was a really good moment for RAHIMIC, perhaps the best moment of the entire contest, as he whipped in a shot to the body that just appeared to make the man in blue uncomfortable. So can RAHIMIC pose that question further? Because MOR is still conducting himself effectively, but nowhere near as dominant as he was in the first 3 minutes. Now I'm sure that RAHIMIC recognizes that as well. And so now is the time surely to turn the screw to see how this teenager responds. Very good round of boxing and a good response from Alen RAHIMIC after conceding the opening round unanimously. One scorecard of 10-8 returned. Such was the brilliance of Rohit MOR during the first 3 minutes. MOR taking it unanimously again, and 10-8, I'm sorry, I just don't see how that can be returned, because RAHIMIC was in that every punch of the way. He's unlucky for my money not to take a share of it. And a 10-8 scorecard in a round like that I do find surprising. But here's some of the action. MOR busy, but then that is the type of tactic being employed, what that was being employed by RAHIMIC, looking to target the body. But going into the third and final round, MOR in complete control on the scorecards. So into the third and final round then. And Rohit MOR, who's demonstrated his wonderful movement around the boxing ring, could well call upon that quality to a greater extent now as he scores with a straight right hand off the ropes, because he is leading 20 points to 18 on 4 scorecards, 20 points to 16 on the scorecard of judge number 2, the judge from the Netherlands, who has returned 2 scorecards of 10-8 in favor of Rohit MOR. Good right uppercut landed on the inside by RAHIMIC. So MOR, bearing in mind that this is his second contest of Belgrade 2021, could well try to manage it. His straight shots were blocked. He was caught by a single in response from RAHIMIC. He's just going to be spoken to about engaging here, because if you do employ that tactic, it's important that every once in a while, well, of course, you've got to let your hands go, but sometimes plant your feet and try and back the opponent up, because otherwise the referee, beautiful double left jab from MOR. But the referee will remind you about your responsibility to engage. And from a judge's perspective, it could be construed as running, as though you're trying to steal the verdict rather than win it, using a greater repertoire of something other than just moving around the ring and staying out of harm's way. And Rohit MOR has done a good job of that, see, for the previous 20 seconds or so. So then he got up on his toes, stayed out of punching range, and the onus is on RAHIMIC to close the distance, because he's the man who is trailing by a proverbial country mile on the scorecards. And with every second that elapses, Rohit MOR is a second closer to the round of 16, the third preliminary round in the men's 57 kilogram featherweight division. So minute to go. Nice left hand from Rohit MOR. Terrific hand speed evidenced once again. Didn't really find a way through. Right hand to the body, not too far away from MOR. Drops his hands and just walks backwards in a straight line. And again, the onus is on RAHIMIC to close the distance. Rohit MOR gliding around the boxing ring beautifully, and that's one way to try and slow a good mover down. Put the work into the body. Exchange of straight shots, and to his credit, RAHIMIC did that in the second round. There he scores to the body once again. Terrific burst of punches delivered at blistering speed from Rohit MOR. Now he disengages once more. Very clever boxing this for the man in blue, because he's in complete control on the scorecards. I thought the second round scoring was a little bit harsh on RAHIMIC, but with the final bell tolling, that shake of the head perhaps says it all, because one suspects RAHIMIC would have been aware of the scores, but he just could not pin down this fleet-footed boxer from India. Just 19 years of age, the reigning Indian national champion, demonstrating maturity beyond his years in the manner in which he negotiated his way through that contest. He'll be going through to the third preliminary round, the round of 16. Let's get the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the bout number 171 in the ring A, the winner on points by unanimous decision is the boxer out of the blue corner.
So there's confirmation of a unanimous points decision verdict. Rohit MOR, a unanimous points decision victor over Alen RAHIMIC of Bosnia-Herzegovina. A terrific performance from the 19-year-old and the reigning Indian national champion, eliminating the 2021 European Under-22 quarter-finalist with a very good boxing display. RAHIMIC competitive. After being outboxed comprehensively in the first round, he responded well in the second, but still didn't get a score of a share of the cards. And then in the third round, Rohit MOR just nursed his advantage over the line, showcasing some terrific hand speed and wonderful movement around the ring.